New Master Mission. Gonna have a couple of guides. One is just a general guide. This is this video. We're going to go through the new Master, just explain how it's done, some build advice, our synergy as a group of 4, but I will also be covering a solo guide video as always as well. I'll actually be using the solo build that I use in this video now because it's ideal for some areas. But the build I'm running right now is just my Blue Striker build. I use this for most Master missions. It's just very survivable. I like it. It's 4 Striker, it's Palisade, chest with Obliterate, crit damage on everything, crit chance, crit damage on the chest, Gunner, Lexington with Killer. Still prototyped right now as well. The solo guide that I do, I'll try and do a non-prototype build for the solo guide. But we are all prototyped up right now. We've got a Memento backpack as well for survivability. Secondary sidearm I'm not using. Modifiers, I'm going all for headshot damage. And I'm going for overcharge. So the overload, if I just remove my cam for a moment. You can see it's the optimized overload. If I go down, I'll save this for that. So when I get back up, I can hit this. I'll get my hive back in 15 seconds. Quite handy. That's what I'm going to use that for. And headshot damage, I'm getting that through Convert 1 offense, Compress offense, and Nullify. 135% headshot damage. So that's the build I'm going in with. We will be switching throughout this, depending on the areas. You'll see me do it as we go. But I'll be switching to my solo master build, which is this. It does have one prototype piece on this because it's the same as my Blue Striker. But as we go through this, I will be switching to this. This is currently still running the Elmos. It's survivalist specialization for protection from elites. We got the chill out mask there with crit damage on and 2 PFE mods. Memento backpack still. The same Palisade chest piece with obliterate, chance damage, PFE mod. We got 511 death grips for 10% armor on kill. It's mixed with a Palisade for 20, and we got crit damage on there. Then we have 2 improvised. We got an improvised with weapon damage, crit chance, and PFE, and we got an improvised with armor, crit chance, crit damage, and it's meant to have PFE on. No idea why it hasn't. So let me just go and throw that on very quickly. We should have enough PFE mods for this. Or do we? Yeah, there we go. So, all PFE mods, very good for master missions. This will be the solo build that I use when I do that guide. And it's only the Elmos I run on that. So these are 2 builds I'm going to be using. My friends are using in this run 2 high damage DPS, I believe. And we got a refactor. You can do it however you want. This is how we get our heals for this refactor build. 4-piece refactor, Wyvern chest, and perfect resolve, birdies, pick people up quick. And then the other guys are just running DPS builds. That with the Catalyst, he's still running that. So that's the one he uses for his escalations. But 4-piece Striker, Fox's Prayer. You can go any DPS where you want, really. You could go blue like me. You could go damage if you've got the heals. Rick's running his 4-piece Striker, Cheska, gloves, and Fox's Prayer as well. We're going to go. We're going to talk you through this mission. And there's a few tricky parts. Let's go. This first area, there's just 2 turrets. This is ad control. But there's 2 turrets at the back. You want to take out the 2 turrets to make it a little bit easier. So one of the good positions to do it from is the right side over here. We're going to try and... We might want to take out some ads first. So right in front of us from here is turret 1. Can be done in any order. And then once we've done that, we can go over to the left. And we're going to see turret 2 over there. And once we took out the 2 turrets, it's just going to be ad control. Nothing special at all. Going to get to the side of the wagon here. Just clear up on the ads. Notice in this mission, the Chungers will have Stinger backpacks like the White Tusk have. Careful of that. And some of the dogs will have special ammo as well. Like a sniper dog will snipe you and then they'll put you on bleed. Just remember, I forgot to mention at the start, you have to complete the mission on a lower difficulty before you can do Master. But your first clear of Master is guaranteed to give you the Whiplash. I will mention that at the end and show you the Whiplash. Chance-based drop after that. But you can get the Whiplash on any difficulty whatsoever, though. It's a chance-based drop per difficulty. Higher you go, higher the chance. Really easy. I'm going to enter the Pentagon now. Two collectibles to get as well if you're looking to finish off your collectibles. I'm going to show you where they are. I've left them for this recording. Now finish off your subset for the season. Nothing special in this area, but just clear ads. See how he's stinging me? Careful of that.
System malfunctioning.
Heading into the Pentagon now, like the normal mission, the start of it. As we go down this elevator shaft, we're going to get our first collectible. So go just through this door, head to the right, and inside here. There's one of two. There's only one more, so that'll be 10 of 11 for the season. All the others are from the scout missions, I'm sure you know. Playing this next season, though, I think you got to keep on replaying this mission to get the old ones, and you get them off named enemies throughout the mission, something like that. Just keep replaying it. You missed them. But these two are still over here. In this next room, nothing special at all. Just kill ads again. On the normal version of the climax mission, not the master, there was 2 junction boxes to shoot. But we've done the master mission a few times since then, and you've not needed to shoot them. We've actually gone back to DC just to see if that resets, if it was a bug or something. We'll find out. But one of the junction boxes is to the right here, and the other one's the other side. And you go through the store at the end. We'll clear the ads first. It might just be on master you get to go through the door for free. Okay, it says advance again, so I will show you them just in case, but that's one. And the other one where I was showing you on the right side, you've seen before. Doesn't look like you need to do them on Master, you just go straight through the door. We are going to switch build now, though. I said before, I'll switch it to my solo Master build. For this bit, you want one person with a lot of survivability, I'd say, to do the turrets. I'll show you what you need to do with the turrets. And everybody else can work on the ads. So we're going to switch to the solo build that I run. Tons of PFE to help me get the turrets done. And I'll be the turret person for this run. Now, when you go into the area originally, there's some ads to clear, and then we've got to deal with immunity boxes. So I'm going to start from this area where the first turret I want to use is. And it's very important now. It can get tricky. So I am going to save my T, my optimize, where if I go down and lose my hive, I'm going to use that to overcharge and give me my hive back quickly. You are timed for the first part. You've got to destroy the chopper within about a minute. So we'll talk you through it. That's the last ad. So once he's dead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to climb up here. And then I'm going to jump on this turret. And we're going to take out the first immunity box right in front of us. Like on the Dark Hours raid, they're like the same things that are being used. We'll take that out. That'll remove the immunity from the chopper. And now we can destroy the chopper. And we have to do that within 2 minutes. It's on 1 minute 40 right now. Oh, maybe one's just gone back over. They should be able to get it from the left side. Anyway, the guys are going to work on that while I go and do the turrets. So we can see the next immunity box is going to be around this side. I'm going to move to the other side. So I'm using the PFE build, just so I can take some damage from these guys if needed. I'm going to take out this one. Last time we did this, we actually got the chopper done off just the first one. There you go, they should be able to do the chopper now. Got 58 seconds before that's going to be done. And there we go. Now that's destroyed, you don't need to worry about the time. But we do need to keep on shooting the immunity, so I'm going to carry on doing that. The next one's just to the left here. Over there, once it lets me back on. Dog's hurting me.
Serious trauma detected.
We do have a hive, so we'll just use the hive trick if needed. Try and get these down as soon as possible. Quicker these are gone, the better for your team.
Agent out of action.
So now it's going to get me back up. And what I'm going to do is use that overcharge. And I'll have that back within 15 seconds. Just going to quickly finish that. And then it's back onto the front side now. Lady Rock is down. They've currently got no heals. We'll sort it out in a moment, though. Very tricky, this area. Very tricky. If people have got, like, blue striker builds, it's going to make things a little bit easier. Because the survivability aspect. If you're all red here with the amount of immunity the ads are getting because of these, you might find it a bit tricky. But once we've got that down, it might show another one. I think there's 5 that I had to do before. Yeah, there we go. It's back on the other side again. So we're going to have a run to the other side. Can't wait to do this solo. But this is the 4th one, if I'm keeping count correctly. So there'll be one more after this, judging by how it worked earlier. Got a couple of downs. I could sort that out in a moment. Are we going to go in? Ah, stasis on the case. Stasis on the case. Okay, I think we're good. There was 5 before. But I think we're good. I think that's all the immunity boxes done. So we can just clear up now. Once we've done all the immunity boxes, we can just clear up. Stacy's making her way to MVM. We'll give her some backup. This is why we have a refactor with birdies as well. Nice, easy reses. Yeah, it's just the 4 we had to do. I'm sure on the run before we had to do 5, so just be careful. If it comes back up with immunity, you've just got to use one of those 2 turrets to shoot it down again. As long as the chopper goes, you've got all the time in the world. 2 minutes to do the chopper, and then everything else can be as long as you want.
System disrupted.
Target's here.
System reactivated.
It says something's reactivated.
Vital signs critical.
Can't see anything. I think we're good. So this build is a solo master build. I know I'm doing very little damage, and a squad of 4 doesn't do great damage whatsoever. On solo, with solo scaling, it works great. But it's just the best build for this scenario, considering I'm just running up shooting turrets. It's got the most survivability that I've got. You could probably use like a PFE tank build to do that. Anything you want, really. As long as you got tons of survivability. Area clear. We move on. It's gonna be the trickiest area of this master for sure. Especially, haven't tried a solo yet, but I imagine that area solo is gonna be super rough. I'm looking forward to find out. What we're going to do now, though, is we're going to switch back to our blue striker. The rest of the mission. He is just clear ads, nothing special. Now we can advance further, and I think we get a second collectible soon. This might be the electric corridor. The electric corridor, I'll give you some tips now to navigate it. It is. So when there's red lights, it means it's going to be electric, okay? So just watch that. And what you want to do is clear the ads and then take out the turrets. When there's white lights, you're good. So this is all good. Red light's bad. So we're gonna get the ad's attention from in there. There's the turret. There is some ads in there. There we go. And now we're gonna watch the lights and kill the ads. And just keep on shifting here. You'll notice, like, there's red there. White here, there'll be red here, then white here. So you can switch between this corner to kill all of the ads nice and easily. And once all the ads are dead, you can go and deal with the turrets. So it's red again here, so I'm going to back up a little bit. I think there's only one ad left, so we'll rush through after this one. We'll have enough space to take out the turret. Didn't make it in time. That's my bad. I'm going to get up, though. I'm going to hit that overcharge to get my height back quickly. And we'll take out the turret here. I went a bit too soon then, a bit too soon. But lots of survivability on this build, so we're good. there's the first turret. And after you've done the first turret, the second turret is you can see it from here. You just shoot it from here. Take the second one out. Time your run there a little bit better. And the second collectible before you continue on, where it wants you to go, just go around here. This is the same same area where you get a collectible on a normal Pentagon mission. This will be your second collectible to finish off all 11 for this season. If you've done all the scout missions, you'll be done now. Again, if you're watching this in the future, you're coming back to it, just keep replaying the mission. You'll keep on unlocking other collectibles from the season that you missed. This area here is just take on ads, kill ads, nothing special. And then it's the final area, which is really fun. Final area, again, I can see being very difficult solo, but in a group it's quite easy. Oh, done. So last area, there's going to be a mechanic. If you played the first mission before the Master, it's the same mechanic, but there's going to be 3 pillars that you're going to shoot out the weak spot on. So it's exactly the same as it was prior, but 3 different pillars. So what we're going to do is we're going to, as a team, separate. I'm going to run all the way to the other side, and the rest of the team's going to stay here where we go in. So we've got eyes on all 3 pillars, and we'll be able to shoot the red weak spots when we need to stop the pulse from going off, and work on ads with each other at the same time. It's as easy as that. That's how we're going to do it. So first, when you go in, just clear the ads, and there's going to be a button that you need to press before it starts that mechanic off. These are the 3 pillars. You got 1, 2, 3 that you're looking at. And we just need to start it off by interacting with the computer. So my team is staying up there. Lady Rock, MVM, Rickstar. I'm going to run over to the other side. And we're going to work together to get them gone. So I can see this side of all 3. They can see the other side of all 3. That's all we're going to do. As soon as we hear the noise, one of us will shoot it out while we kill all the ads. And that's it. Again, solo, I can see this being very tricky. We'll figure that out when we get there. So that's on one of them. They got it. I think on Master, it charges up a lot quicker as well. Oh, I nearly missed that one. I nearly missed that one.
Vital signs critical.
Ooh, I'm going to use my overcharge again now. I'm going to be able to get that high back in 15 seconds. Very good tip that. I'll be using that a ton when I'm solo. A ton. Oh, I see that. It's on the right side. They should see that. They got it.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
The charge does go on for quite a while. Like, when you know where it is, you got time. You got time. And it doesn't... It's not too bad if it goes off. It just shocks everybody. I think we're done. Our master, for some reason, before, this just didn't stop.
We'll get our people out there to salvage what we can and destroy what we can't.
I think it's stopping this time. I think it's stopping. But we're done. That's it. Once you've done the master mission, run up top, claim your whiplash. If you've already got it and you're farming it, good luck. You'll have a highest drop of getting another whiplash by completing master again. We'll have a quick look at a whiplash if you're wondering what it does. But there's nothing in the final area of Pentagon. That is at the end. Obviously, have the other area normal. But we don't think we got a whiplash that time. I think any of us did. It's just our first one. So this is what the whiplash looks like. It is an exotic sidearm, an exotic pistol. It might came with headshot damage. You can get whatever there. It could be detox or whatever. And the talent is faster than reloading. Having this weapon holsters for 5 seconds, reloads and primes it. While primed, swap into this weapon, reloads your primary and secondary weapons, and that will grant 20% rate of fire and 50% weapon damage until its magazine is empty. That's on the whiplash. Reloading or swapping from this weapon before its magazine is emptied will remove its stat bonuses. But yeah, you can switch to it, reload your LMG or whatever your main is if you want to, then go back. Or I don't know, I'm not too sure what I think about it. Now, if that extra damage and rate of fire was on my LMG I was using instead, or AR, that'd be incredible. But it's not. It's for the whiplash. But that's what you get for this season's climax mission. Again, just remember that you've got to complete this mission on a lower difficulty first before you can take on the master mission. Once you've done that, you have unlocked the master. If you're just starting out this season, you haven't been on the game yet, make sure you unlock the climax mission. You've just got to do the 3 high value targets. So week 1, week 2, and week 3. Once you've done that, you'll get a hold of this. But if you're coming back next season, once this season is over, you'll be able to play this mission regardless. But again, you would have to do the lower difficulty before the master. And hope that's been helpful. I'm going to work on a solo guide. I've soloed every single one of these missions. We like to put solo guides out. I will be trying to do it with the non-prototype version of my solo build. When I do that, it will have the prototype chest piece, so because that's just how it is. That was on my blue build as well. But we're going with this build for the solo. We'll see if we can do a nice little solo run through and give you some tips on how to get some of those tricky areas done solo. It's going to be my next video, I hope. But yeah, hope that's helpful. Thanks for watching. Like as always, comment as always, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, take care.